Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sammy Ketchum, and welcome back to Sammy Ketchum TCG. Today, we are coming to you live from the Pokémon International Championships here in New Orleans, better known as NAIC. Yep. Oh, that is right. I am here in New Orleans for NAIC, the Pokemon International Championships. But for the first time, I am here as a spectator. So, basically what that means is that I'm not a competitor this year. I'm not playing in the main event, so I don't get to compete for points. I don't get to go for the World Championships or whatnot or whatever, but, I'm here to partake in all the festivities, all the activities, the side events, meet people, get to see the content creators, meet all the, meet like Pikachu and all of the mascots that are coming out. I get to preview all the games. If I wanted to go preview all the games, go around, take a look at the vendors, pin trading, what have you. I get to do it because if you're a competitor, most of the time you don't get to do that stuff because Friday is the main day for international tournaments. So you'll be playing most of that day for 9-10 rounds, and you've got to wake up early in the morning, and you're not going to get out till maybe like 6 or 7 o'clock in it, at night, maybe even later. Especially if you're playing that first round of day 2, like you're doing now. So yeah, I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And then if you make day 2 for Saturday, you got to play all day Saturday. So you really don't get an opportunity to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get to experience anything. Nothing, really. And then, and if you, Sunday, and if you're not in championship Sunday, then maybe you get to do stuff on Sunday. But by that time, like, everything is just kind of died down. Everybody's watching the championships. There's not, too much to do. Like, if you're a competitor, you're not really motivated by all of the other stuff that goes on at events. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, you're not into side events. You're not into the other parts of Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't make day 2 or I don't make championship Sunday. My weekend's kind of done. I'm just going to, if I'm here an extra day, maybe I'll go tour New Orleans or something. I won't be at the venue, or I'll do something else other than Pokemon. For me, this weekend as a spectator, that's my whole weekend. My whole weekend is, enjoying the festivities of Pokemon. That's my whole weekend. But I'm rambling on, but I wanted to show you guys what I got at the Pokemon Center. Okay? I want to show you guys what I got at the Pokemon Center. And yes, I went ahead and went to the Pokemon Center today, Thursday. I got lucky and I was able to get in. So without further ado, I'm gonna show off the stuff of what I got in the Pokemon Center while I still talk, because this video is gonna be pretty long if I just keep talking and rambling. Alright, first thing I want to show you guys, I want to show you guys this is the themed bag for this year. This is probably the main attraction of what everybody wants. This is the de facto bag, and let me tell you, it looks amazing. It looks amazing. It's the same quality as the bag like last year, but this thing is, it looks great. It looks great. You know, the quality is top notch. I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody, well, if people are buying this bag at the Pokemon Center and selling it online, you're getting ripped off. You're getting ripped off. This was $45. $45. If they're taking it and selling it for $200 online, you're getting ripped off. You know what I'm saying? You could buy it online if you want to, but you're getting ripped off. Just so you know. $45. It's ridiculous if people are trying to sell this for $200 online. You're getting ripped off. But it is a beautiful bag. Honestly, it looks a little different than last year's. Cause like it's on this front part right here, it's not as shiny. It's not as shiny right here like the like the big Teal Mask Ogerpon was, you know. Honestly, I think that's better because with the shiny Ogerpon being right here, I feel like that was prone to being messed up. Prone to get messed up. Being so shiny right here. This is basically kind of like, it feels like this kind of like all over. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna get messed up like that. Same quality as last year, same zippers, but this is perfection in a bag. This is perfection in a bag. Plenty of room in the main compartment. You've got a little, you got a slot right here. A slot right here for your playmat. This is for the gamers. You got a slot right here for your playmat or whatever you want to put right here. That's like a circular thing you want to put right here. You've got cup holders on the side here where you could put a drink or cup on both sides. And inside this front pocket here, you've got more compartments. A little pencil holders, pencil pen holders. You can hold your pens and stuff right here. A zippered part inside of here you could stick stuff in. Also, a zippered part right here where you can put stuff in here too. So you've got plenty compartments, plenty space, and then in the back here, you could put like your laptop here, or your binder, notebook, something in here, which is very, very good. Like, you know, you don't have to waste room inside the main part to put your, you know, your binder, you know. And honestly, I like this because like your binder goes back here, and the binder kind of serves as kind of like a backing here that kind of holds everything together. Because you just start putting stuff in here without that kind of backing, you know, you don't have like the support on your like back or whatever, you know. You'll feel the bumps of all the stuff inside of the bag, you know. But great quality, 100% top notch from Pokemon. This is an amazing bag. All right. I've got 2 hats here. This hat, I love this hat. It's like the comic strip hat. It has Bulbasaur, Charmander, lots of Pokemon on here, but it's like in the comic strip style. I just think this is so cool. You know, like I just think this is so cool. Like if they were in like Marvel Comics or something, this is just amazing. Now, I'm going to let you in on something. Just about everything that I got here today is kind of like in that same comic strip style. So I kind of basically, what I did with my money is like I went for a certain, how do I say it? A certain archetype or style with what I chose. Like all the hats and stuff that I chose. This hat right here, this second hat right here is also kind of part of this comic strip style. You see it has like the little white Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle on here in the front. You know, even though this is, I think this is like a youth hat too, but still, I'm rocking this. I'm rocking the heck out of this. But this hat is fire. Both of these hats are amazing. And everything that I've got, I can mix and match and wear them with each other. You know what I'm saying? So basically I chose all the comic strip style of stuff that I can wear, you know, that'll go with each other. And I just think that's amazing. Like if you were on a budget or something and you wanted to budget, this is how you would do it. And I think I did an amazing job with this. These hats are fire. I can't wait to wear them. This is the comic strip style mat for NAIC. They have this mat, and then they also have a mat that goes with the backpack. And well, with the backpack, you also have they also have sleeves and a deck box that also goes with the bag, you know, that you could get. But I opted not to get that stuff because that stuff looks kind of sus to me. I mean, I like it. It looks cool, but you know, but I think this the comic strip style stuff looks a lot cooler to me. You know what I'm saying? As a man, this stuff is cool. All right, here's the mat. And like I said, this is the comic strip style mat. And this thing is fire. Oh man, this thing is fire. I absolutely love it. It is straight fire. Straight fire. And I have a mat tube that goes with it. So, you know, I don't have to worry about, you know, folding it up or not having a place to put it when I'm done playing my games. I can roll it right back up and it goes right back into the bag. And it even has like a little clip on it, so I can clip it. If I wanted to, I could clip it onto my bag. I could clip it to something and carry it around. Without it, without it being loose or going anywhere. I also got this green comic strip shirt. Like I said, everything I got was the comic strip style. Let's see if I can open this thing. I don't have to rip it. Okay, I have to rip it. All right. It's ripping time. But yeah, this comic strip style shirt, I'm so glad they have the artwork on the front of it instead of like the back, which is very, very good. Because like on the front, I feel like, you know, you can see the artwork, or people will see the artwork and know, hey, this is a cool comic strip style shirt. You got Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle on here. You got the action style of what's going on. I just think this is amazing. This blue shirt is fire. I really, really like it. I really like the style. You know, they went to the shop, went to the Pokemon Center. They had all of the sizes, you know, on the wall. They also had all the shirts and stuff in different places too. So, you know, but you have to, like, if you really want like a certain size, you'd have to go to the side wall. You have to go to the side wall where the ladies are actually like handing you the product, and you tell the lady, hey, I'm looking for this type of size, or I'm looking for an extra large, I'm looking for this, and she will literally, you know, look to see if she can get that size for you, and she'll get that size for you, you know. And if they don't have the size, then you would have to, you know, they're like, oh, we'll have to wait till next time or something to see if we can get that size if they're out of that size. But for the most part, they have the sizes that you would want. This is the de facto comic strip style shirt, and the whole shirt is comic strip style, which is fire. So it literally goes with this hat. This is just absolute fire. Oh my God, there's so much going on with this shirt. Like, you can just like stare at this shirt and just kind of read it like a comic and just, you know what I'm saying? And there's so much going on with it, and it's so cool. And like, you know, you've got Poliwhirl on here, and like, I mean, well, there's no like words or anything, you can't tell what they're saying, but it looks so freaking cool. Oh man, like this like I had to get this stuff. Like out of everything that they had at the shop, I mean that they had at the Pokemon Center, I was just like, if I'm going to spend my money, if I'm gonna get the comic book stuff, that's gonna be cool, and this stuff is amazing. Amazing. It's amazing. All right, this is the orange comic strip style shirt. All right. Again, it looks amazing. The artwork, the story they're trying to tell on here with the characters and the Pokemon. It's just amazing. You know, you can rock this with black pants, black shorts, blue jeans, rock them with the hats. You could switch the hats. You could wear this hat with it, and this will go with it. You could rock this hat with it, and this will go with it. Like straight fire. Like, and on the side here, if you look, it says Pokemon International. Let's see if I could Pokemon International Championships 2026. Yeah, so it has the logo on the side here, which is really cool. But yeah, all this stuff is fire, man. Straight fire. All right, and so that's the de facto stuff. This is the one thing that's not comic strip style. This is the de facto Pokemon Center International Championships. All right, 2026. This is the de facto shirt, and it looks, honestly, now that I look at it, it looks really cool, because with the kind of print right here, the shiny print, and it has New Orleans on the front of it. Last year the shirt like this had New Orleans on the back of it. This year they have New Orleans front and center on the front of it, which I think is great, because it's like, hey, you actually get to see, New Orleans on the front and center, I think that's great. I think that's great. An amazing shirt, the de facto shirt. I love it. I like it. I was like, I had to get the de facto shirt. So yeah. That's like the main apparel stuff that I got. I was just like, and then I also got two of the pins. All right, these were basically $10 a piece, which isn't bad, and these are amazing. $10 and I get these pins. And see what I'm gonna do with these pins. North American International Championships 2026 exclusive pins. And so what I'm gonna do with the pins is I'll show you real quick. Let's see if I can show you. On the back of the bag here, they have these two little spots here. And what you could do is you could put pins here. So I'm gonna take one pin and put it over here, take another pin, put it over here, and then I can display my pins here. You know what I'm saying? Which would be really cool, since this is also the bag that I got from, New Orleans, Pokemon International Championships. Logo, everything. It just ties everything together. Fire. Like, I had to get these. And they were pretty cheap too. You know what I'm saying? Everything here was actually pretty decently priced. Nothing was like a crazy price. Like I said, this was like $45. So this was a very decent price for an amazing bag that's probably worth more, but that was $45. These were $10 a piece. The hats and the shirts were all $25. The hats and the shirts were all $25. So 25. Actually, yeah, this was 25 too. So basically, literally everything I got was basically 25 across the board, except for the pins and the book bag. Like 25. Well, $24.99. But I'm saying 25, just rounding it up. 25. You know what I mean? Yeah, here's the receipt. Bung bung. Let's see. Yep. 44, 24.99, 24.99, 24.99, 24.99, 24.99, 24.99, 24.99, 9.99, 9.99. Like I said, it was just it decently priced. You know what I'm saying? If you're paying scalper price for this crap, I hate it for you. I hate it for you. Oh, also one more thing that I did get is I got the comic strip, the comic I can't talk. The comic strip water bottle. All right. So this water bottle, yes, it's a water bottle, but it is kind of like insulated. I actually took a look at this earlier. It's kind of like insulated. So like you could put hot and cold drinks in it. You could put hot and cold drinks in it. Kind of has like that stainless steel, you know, inside. So you could put hot drinks in here. You could put cold drinks in here. It'll keep things hot for a decent bit. It'll keep things cold for a really long time. A little bit more than 16 ounces, which is really good. And, you know, you screw on the top, screw it tight. I would just say, like, if you're doing coffee or something, and if you're opening it up, like, just be careful, like, sipping it, so it won't, like, you know, like, spill all over you or whatever. But other than that, like, if you're putting, like, you know, like, cold drinks or something in here, you can just, like, take a swig or whatever, you know. But I think this is gonna be my de facto bottle that I put coffee, drinks, whatever in. I think that's gonna be very, very good, and it's stylish, and it goes with all my comic book strip stuff. Yeah, so I think that's amazing. Also, well, I gotta tell you guys a little story. So I caught a ride from the airport all the way to the convention center, and I got there. As soon as I got there, the Pokemon Center was flooded with people because everybody was trying to rush to get in. But the best thing that I saw was that the people of the Pokemon Center were basically on their job. They were regulating it like they were supposed to. Only most of the people who were getting in were basically those that were on their time slot. You know what I'm saying? If you're supposed to be on for that time, you were going into the Pokemon Center first. The 10 o'clocks, the 10:15s, then whoever was after that, you know, got in after that, but they were regulating it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was like pandemonium at first. And they were containing that. And I was happy to see that. And they were just like, oh, it's not your turn yet? Oh, you're going to have to come back when it's your time. And they literally kicked people out and told them to come back at a different time, because I got kicked. I got kicked out until 11 or until 11 or a little bit before 11:15 before I could go into the Pokemon Center. So I went up to the lady because I was going to try to go in before my time. So I got to the lady, the little cute little Pokemon Center lady, door lady. And she was just like, are you 10, 15? I was just like, you know, I had her scan I was going to have her scan my thing. And she was like, oh, you're 11:15. Well, come back before 11:15, like 10 minutes before, and I'll let you in. You know, And so I had to turn around. And so I turned around, and then, well, I came back, and then I was able to get in. But I went to the same little lady, same cute little lady, and she remembered who I was, and she was just like, okay, I'll let you in now. And she scanned my code, my QR code, and let me into the Pokemon Center. But while I was waiting to go to the Pokemon Center, I went to the Play Lab. And so I did the Play Lab, and I, participated in the games and got a demo deck and a pen. I just think that was cool. I was just like, I'll kill some time and go to the Play Lab. Now, they had, I think it was like 2 or 3 mini games that they led you in to help teach people how to play the game. But the first little game was kind of like a pick a Pokemon energy type game, where they have out like 3 or 4 different Pokemon, and you match the energy with the Pokemon. And if you match the right type of energies with the Pokemon, then you win that Pokemon. And then you flip over, and then they introduced another little game or another little way to play the game. And then at the end, you basically played with a 30 card deck, a 30 card half deck, and you actually got to play a little snippet of real Pokemon, So I really like how they kind of just did it and kind of led you to that last part, playing real Pokemon. And you ended up playing real Pokemon, and with attacks and stuff, and the effects of the Pokemon and the attacks, and you got to play the supporters and supporter rule and everything. I thought that was fascinating, because when I teach people at Pokemon leagues back in Charlotte, I look for cool and different ways of teaching people how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? And I thought this was a very, very good way of introducing people to Pokemon. Like, the group that I was with like 2 other girls, this group, and we literally got to see firsthand a new player learn how to play Pokemon, just by with these new rules, which was really, really cool. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that back to my league, and maybe I could implement that, that way, like if people, but I just thought that was really cool. Also, at the airport, I got my badge and my packs, so I was able to get that. But spectators, this is what spectators get: packs and the badge. But you can pick this up at the airport. When after you get off your flight, they had a station at the airport where you can get your badge and stuff before you even get to the event. So I thought that was cool. Actually, I should open these. A little bit of pack magic here. Water energy. Marie. You're trapped. Aww. Envy. Okay. Last pack magic. All right, Mocha. And oh, the Prism Tower. Okay, we actually hit something. Let's go. Hey, we actually hit something out of the 2 packs we got. Let's go. Let's go. I like that. I like that. Actually hit, man. All right, okay. I like that. Actually hit. Let's go. I like that. Also, was this after the Pokemon Center? Yeah, after the Pokemon Center. After I came from the Pokemon Center, I went upstairs. They actually had the vendors. The vendors were open and, you know, selling stuff, business, whatever. I just wanted to go get some sleeves, man. And I found the best sleeves in the world. Dual Spec. Dual Specs are some of the best sleeves in the world. They're one of the new brands around. But I really love these sleeves. These are the XDs, and they have 100. They have 100 in here, so you have enough for a deck and then some. You know what I'm saying? But me being me, I'm gonna get 2 100 sleeves. That way, that if I have to, you know, unsleeve an entire 60. I can literally have another 100 where I could sleeve an entire 60. You know what I'm saying? If all of the 60 is messed up, I could just take another 60 and sleeve it up. You know what I'm saying? But these sleeves, man, as soon as I already put them on my deck. So I already put them on my deck. These sleeves feel so good. Man, these sleeves feel so good. And they shuffle really, really well. They shuffle amazing. And they were only 12 bucks. I went to the first vendor I saw and I found them. And I was like, oh, Dual Specs? All right, I'm grabbing 2. And I grabbed 2. And I was just like, all right, I'm done. But, all right. Got a flyer. It's all right. They're brand new sleeves. You always have a flyer when you have brand new sleeves. But yeah, these shuffle really, really well. And they feel amazing, look amazing. So what kind of color is these? I don't know what color this is. I don't know what color this is. I don't care. It's like apple, lime apple, green. We're just gonna say green apple. Right. But they feel amazing. And I was like, I'm so glad. 12 bucks. For this quality, broken. All right, what did I do with that? Okay. I think that is it. All right, guys. That is it for the video showing off my Pokemon Center stuff and talking about my Alright, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, make sure you take care of yourself and each other. Thank you.